Hey team, welcome back to Average Joe Infinity and Breath of the Wild. Today we're going to be getting the Master Sword and tracking down as many memories as we can, because I would like to do that before we go take down Ganon the poop face. So here we are in the Korok Woods with this beautiful scene of the Master Sword sitting here isolated and alone, and I love this little ray of sunshine shining down on it. I think it's just amazing. So let's give this thing a pull. We've defeated the 4 divine beasts, and hopefully this will do the trick. Come on, Link. Awesome.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
I wonder what she has to say.
I love you, Link!
We're all thinking it, right? Amazing, beautiful, wonderful. And it's all restored, just like Link.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
How did Zelda live this long? That's my question. She just did? It's not terribly strong. But my understanding is that it has unlimited durability, which would also be super nice. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. Yay! That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. But be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted, and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It was your partner a century ago. Use it with care, and wield it bravely for the one who awaits you. Yes, Princess Zelda. So did they... I think it automatically made room for the Master Sword. That's cool! Well, so far it seems like a regular sword. It's not like shooting laser beams like it sometimes does in games, which is not my favorite thing in the world. I do like it in the Game Boy games, but that's about it. I've been able to track down a couple of the memories so far, so let's go get those. Here's one right in the Elden region. Part of me thinks I should go back and watch all the memories in order, but I guess we'll see.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now.
Huh.
But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Interesting. A huge onslaught of beasts, just bodies everywhere. She's very matter-of-fact about it, too. Next! SpongeBob, anyone?
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
Sometimes she seems frustrated by Link.
I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
See, like that last one we just watched, it seemed like she and Link were totally cool. But in that one, she's very indignant and just, like, upset that he's there. Same within Gerudo Valley was kind of the sense that I got. So I might put a video together where we watch these, hopefully in some kind of order. I'm sure that already exists, but... Alright, so here's an actually cool horse. I named him Day Off. Like death, but not quite. Anyway, I decided I should get rid of Butt Spot and just use Day Off. I should just enjoy him while I have him. Since I'm pretty sure the game's almost over, and here's another memory. Ooh. Oh, wow.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. but I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
Ugh. That's really sad. Oh, poor Zelda. You know, I can't remember if I've mentioned this before, but I really like the design of Zelda in this game best. And what I mean by that is if you look at... Oh, crap. What was the game before this called? Skyward Sword. If you look at the design of Zelda, she looks kind of dorky to me. Kind of like May from Avatar. So if you put the two side by side... Yeah. That's not my favorite design, that's for sure. I'd have to go back and look at what the design from Twilight Princess looks like exactly. Ah! I found it! Yes! Haha! Despite the torrential downpour, we found the memory.
There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species.
It is?
Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild.
Like you?
All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
Oh, that's awesome. It's not like we haven't eaten them already. Oh man, this part of Hyrule Field is creepy, especially at night, because you know the Guardians are everywhere. Okay, this should be it right here. Oh, are you kidding me? There. What a jerk. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, before that thing gets here. All right, last memory. Well, for today.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity.
She sounds bored.
And have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past.
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Thanks, Daruk.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Alright. Well, that was interesting. This whole thing is interesting and it's confusing. I don't know at what point Zelda is wearing the white robes versus her normal clothes versus that, and oh crap, we're about to die. I think we were lucky to get in here to get this memory. Alright, we're going to call that good for today. We'll get to somewhere safe. We'll get the rest of the memories next time. So thank you guys so much for joining me as always, and I will see you in the next video.